Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. Happy New Year to you, as this is the first group of readings I'm doing for 2024. I hope that if you do celebrate the holidays, that you had a wonderful holiday season. We're going to get right into whatever message needs to come through for sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Pisces. As always, keep in mind, these are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. If you are interested in a personal one-to-one reading with me, you can book that through my website, bethechange333.com. All of my information is in the description box below. Okay, Pisces, back to you. Let's see what is the message for Pisces. I have a candle burning and it's randomly doing a dance. Now it's standing still, but every so often it dances around. So I don't know, that could be a message for somebody. All right, so the first card we got out, and this is interesting because I was just talking about this card last night in another reading, feeling a little controversial about it until the reading came through fully. So we don't want to take all of these cards literally. The hottest love has the coldest end. So there could be something in your life, Pisces, that has ended or is in the midst of ending. Something or someone, for some of you, this could, we'll dive into it. Something or someone that is changing, coming to an end. And there's a lot of passion there for it, whether it's an aspect of you, or if it is something that you have been engaged in, or if it's a relationship you've been engaged in. There's a lot of emphasis and passion and love for it. Them, again, take what resonates. And as time is changing, as the frequencies and energies are changing, as the planets are changing, we are changing as well. And sometimes it's really difficult to let go or allow a cycle to end. Okay. So right off the bat, Pisces, excuse me. Right off the bat here, we get the Ace of Swords, which is telling me, Pisces, that you actually are coming to a new perspective, a shift in your mind, a new idea, a new realization, somehow. And look at that Fibonacci sequence there. Somehow, through whatever it is, time, experience, maybe you are learning some new things or just realizing some new things. There's this aha moment. It's so clear to me now. I see something very differently. And what that's doing, I have the chills right now. What that's doing, Pisces, is really opening you up to loving yourself, having compassion and empathy for everyone and everything that participated in whatever it is for you that is changing. Again, this could just be what's changing is a perspective. With regards to those that you have worked with in the past, those that you may desire to collaborate or work with in the future, This is your friends. These are your collaborators. These are people that you team up with in life and support one another with a common goal. And that common goal here is truly growth, evolution, change. 4 Pentacles below that. So that is telling me that, yes, the cold part for you, Pisces, is that it's been really hard for you to let go of something. Something that was very heavy, weighed down. And this could be, again, an aspect of you, or an aspect of you that has a certain belief system about yourself or about others or about life in general that is a little weighed down and heavy. That's changing. Again, your outlook, your perspective on life, on yourself, on other people is changing, which is a beautiful thing. But there are aspects of ourselves, there are parts of ourselves that still cling on to the past and what is familiar, what you always thought you knew. Again, about yourself or about others or both. We'll see if we can get a little more on this for you, Pisces. Why is the Ace of Swords here for Pisces, please? Give us a little bit more on the Ace of Swords, please. The Devil. So, your outlook on that which has had control or manipulation tactics. This could be within yourself or surrounding you. A lot of times it is a mirror of whatever's going on in you. An aspect that really wanted to control things. And this is kind of like, I'm picking up like a know-it-all, I know, and not opening or expanding. It could be, like I said, again, an aspect of yourself, even though most of yourself is open, there's an aspect that's like, yeah, and you may have actually thought that was your intuition, when really, if you dive deeper, it's an aspect of you that wanted to control for protection. Now, this control can actually act out in many different ways. For some, it does fall into addictions, where this could be your perspective on yourself or others who have addictive type of patterns. If it's not addictive, and addiction does not need to be substances. Of course, substances, it's whatever we use to not feel certain feelings that are very active within ourselves. So it could be substances, it could be meditation. It could be a spiritual perspective that you had. It could be work. It could be video games, Netflix. You know, everybody's different. But the devil is something that makes it really difficult to leave behind. The hottest love has the coldest end. We could go deeper there. I'm getting a lot more deeper messages, but this is a general reading, so. This goes back to aspects of you that were developed in childhood, Pisces. Ultimately, it always comes back to you. Everything we experience in life is a reflection of an aspect of us, in one way, shape, or form. It's not necessarily an aspect we're conscious of all the time. 2 of materials. So this card is telling me that because that aspect had been so active within you, it left you juggling in between worlds, in and out of a perspective, in and out of different dimensions for some, or just really juggling between two different belief systems, two different theories, two different understandings, because there's different parts or aspects within you that come online that start talking to you in different scenarios of life. Now, we're talking about your relationships to others here. So again, this goes back to childhood. How did you experience your family? How did you experience your friends in childhood at a young age? What perspective, what belief systems did these experiences embed themselves into you? Even if on the outside others have proven otherwise, take it as trust. It's hard to trust people have my best interest in mind. And that is true. However, that's also linked to childhood. Did your parents have your best interest at all times? Of course, they have your best interest overall, but there are certain times where we have traumas, we have triggers, where as children we feel that our parents were not there to protect us or have our best interest. That develops scars and wounds that do not go anywhere. Those aspects stay within us. They're frozen in time at that age, and they do arise in the conscious mind and in the body through certain experiences. And for you, Pisces, this is your experiences with working with other people, teamwork, or just friends, people that you can celebrate life with. Tell me about Three of Pentacles for Pisces, please. And we truly, yes, okay, so the messages are really strong. I have the chills. We truly, as humanity, we want to get to a place where we actually do trust each other. There are so many larger forces out there that are developed, especially through the news, through social media and other things, that telling us it's hard to trust other people. Humanity, we need to begin to really trust each other. And that's what the Fool is telling me. It's time, Pisces, to trust in that which you may not fully know, but be aware of your inner guard or protector when it comes to engaging with other people. And do you really truly open up all the way? Do you allow others to see all of you? Do you allow other people to totally engage with you, the essence that is your soul, you, truly? Queen of Emotions overall, followed by the Empress. So when it comes to relating to others and connecting with others, it's important to really drop into your heart and not only have compassion for others, but have compassion for yourself and empathy, and really feel through it. The Queen of Emotions is in touch with her emotions and her feelings and expresses them truthfully, honestly, without fear that you're going to be ostracized or ignored or whatever it is for you. That is a deep wound. Judged, made fun of, ignored. Honestly, for me, ignored is the worst one. We all go through this, by the way. I think that's not one of the reasons why I lost my voice when I got sick. It's my throat chakra trying to tell me one of my childhood wounds of how it's difficult to speak up from time to time. And I still find myself doing that, even though I know better. It's a part of me. It's an aspect of me that was deeply scarred at a young age. Only when I'm confronted with certain energies, certain people, certain scenarios. Not always. I love to talk and express. But there are times where I find myself, it's very hard to even get words out. There's something that blocks that. We all have this, by the way. Not necessarily exactly my experience, but there are aspects within all of us that have been hidden for a long time that are trying to express themselves to us within. All right, let's get you some advice, or what is the final message here for Pisces out of the tarot? Three of Wands. So with this new revelation about what keeps you stuck or blocked in a certain aspect when it comes to relating to others, you are, Three of Wands, you are in a preparation phase for some great change in that respect. So you're really connecting to your true spirit, to nature, to spirit. Doing another deep dive within. This is intentionally too, and this is really bringing a lot of passion and desire to connect to others to the surface. In this newfound way. With this new realization. So you've already gone through the stages of the Two of Wands, which is just the will and the desire to actually change something or to investigate something deeper within yourself. We have the Five of Cups below the Queen of Cups and the Two of Materials. So what arises within you, Pisces, when it does? Feeling lost, feeling like all of your cups have been spilled. You've given all of yourself, and maybe nobody else is around right now. It's just feeling like you lost out on something or are missing something. Now, it's important to feel this, but what's really important, what's coming up, is to not get lost or dwell in this energy for too long, but recognize what your true feelings are and honor them. Stop trying to bypass them. And we humans do this so instinctively, bypassing hard emotions and hard realizations, because we live in a world full of distractions, and we have our own coping mechanisms already developed and built internally that just naturally, like, okay, there's that, let's move on to this way. Like, we don't go that deep into it because we know it could be re-traumatizing. But I don't see it as this way. I see it as honoring the depth of this emotion here. Not to believe the inner narrative or the story. That's just a part within you that is trying to express itself. Its sadness, its loneliness, its loss. It is not the full truth. It's just this part, this aspect within you. It needs more love. It needs more of your attention. You need to know that you are worthy, you are good enough, and that you don't need to prove yourself to anybody. You don't need to guard yourself from anybody. There are a lot of beautiful souls on this planet that you can connect to and work with together. We do need to come together more and more as humanity. We've had a good chunk of, I would say, since 2020, maybe for some of us even prior to that, of really hermiting and having that time to the self for self-reflection and healing. And it's taken a lot. It's taken a lot of time because there's a lot to unpack. Now we're going into 2024, and this is a year where we're kind of shifting away from that and migrating more into forming new connections and reconnections to those that our soul knows that we need each other. We need to work with each other. Strength. So it does take courage to trust other people. Don't fear. And if you're having fear, acknowledge that. Don't push it away or suppress it or repress it or deny it. Acknowledge it. The Magician overall. You are the creator, Pisces, the co-creator of your experiences here. And Spirit is working very strongly with you to create something new. You have the new perspective. Keep going. Let's get you one last message from Native Spirit for some advice for you. And if you're liking the video so far, please take the time to click that like button below the video. It really does help with getting the messages out to more people who may need to hear it. It helps with the growth of the channel as well. Feel free to comment. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. All right, Pisces. Every day there, and this has been happening since the summer, every single day there is a car that drives by my house with a dog barking out of the car. So the dog they must have the windows down, because I can hear it in my house, which is pretty soundproof with the stone and everything. But I just heard it go by. I'm still not quite sure what that symbol or sign is for me, but I'll get there. Pay attention to the omens, the things that catch your attention. Don't dismiss them as like, oh, well, there was that. If you see an eagle or a hawk, it's a messenger. All kinds of birds are messengers. Everything here on the planet is here to speak to us. Okay. Final message for Pisces. Advice for Pisces. Thank you. Oh, we have Elder. And it's funny, I just turned to Eagle Medicine. Okay. Confidence. Entering your power. Standing strong. You are a leader. Stepping into the light. Let your truth be heard and felt by others. Make a stand in life. You carry deep inner wisdom. You are a teacher and a leader in the deepest sense of the words. You are a beacon for others. Your native spirit wants you to know, in native cultures, the elders, tribal chiefs, and clan leaders are looked to for advice and leadership. When this card chooses you, it's time to step into your leadership role. An elder walks the path, stomps down the stomps the grass down, and throws the boulders out of the way so that the path is easier for others. Sometimes you might find yourself alone or tired, but know that what you're doing is making a difference in the lives of many. The greatest leaders are those who know how to serve, supporting others to reach their dreams. Even if you've been in the background in the past, right now it's your turn to step forward and become the light for others. Wow. Yeah. And you know what? I think that's another reason, another realization that you're coming to. And that's a big reason why it's important to really connect, form, have that ability to become transparent, real, raw, honest, vulnerable, because that is your deep inner truth. And when you show that to others, others will respect that within you. There's a fear in here from your childhood or from your past that when you did that, something happened, and so you swallowed your truth. Not anymore. This is time for you to shine all of that, all of your light, all of your truth. And it does take strength. It takes courage. to be transparent and just be you, all of you. But notice when you have a protector part come online and try to protect the vulnerable parts within you from other people being able to see that. Other people need to see that, Pisces. That's where your power and your leadership lies. So I hope that you found this helpful for you. And I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.